Hello, welcome to this short channel of the better Eurofan, that's me. Estonia made its debut at the Junior Contest in last year. The intimate proposal presented by Arhana was assuring the beginning of an interesting career into the competition, but despite having done a flawless vocal performance, even being sick herself, she was not able to convince to the audience in the end, placing second to last in the final ranking, in a result that I think is totally unfair in my opinion because she deserved much more. Even so, despite the modest result, the Baltic country is still eager and keeps showing the best of the Estonian young talent to the rest of Europe. For this, let's see who will be the next child artist that will have the task of representing Estonia on the main stage of Madrid. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Estonian entry for Junior Eurovision 2024, which will be represented by singer Annabelle with the song Tänavad, which in English translates as streets. And precisely from the streets of her hometown, she will attend the Junior Contest on the second participation of the Baltic country. So let's move on with the review. First of all, let's take a look at the biography and career of this young artist that will lead her Eurovision adventure in the Spanish capital. Annabelle is 13 years old and comes from the city of Tartu, located in southeastern Estonia. She has demonstrated a huge passion for music since the age of 6, to the point that her parents have been representing an essential foundation in her development as a child artist. Currently, she is having singing studies in a music studio, she also plays the piano, and she has participated in several music competitions, both as a singer and a pianist, not only in her native country but also abroad, getting remarkable mentions in both disciplines. Besides music, she also likes to dance and participate in outdoor activities, although she also has said that dedicates most of her free time to master her piano techniques. But if she has to choose between singing and playing piano, she picks singing, cited as her favorite way to express herself. Although she already had previous experience in several musical competitions as I have mentioned before, she won't be on her peak with her participation in the popular junior singing competition Tänavad, which will open doors for her to get noticed by a wider audience. Let's see how was her experience in that competition. The Estonian public broadcaster will organize another edition of their junior talent show Tänavad, which will serve as the junior national final to select the artist that will represent Estonia at Junior Eurovision, while the song will be internally selected by the broadcaster after the selection of the winner in the show. The format will consist in 3 hits and 2 final shows. The 3 hits will feature the 3 child artists categories. The first one for children's age between 3 and 7 years old, the second one for children aged between 8 and 10 years old, and the third one for children aged between 11 and 13 years old. The qualifiers from the first 2 categories will advance to the first final show, while the first 3 qualifiers from the third category for the jury, plus an additional contestant rescued by the public, will advance to the second final show, being Annabelle among the qualifiers of this third category. The second final show took place in early last May, where the finalists will perform well-known songs from both Estonian and international artists, by doing each finalist a solo performance and a duet performance with a renowned Estonian artist, while the winner of the show will be determined as it has been usual with the combination of the votes from the jury and the public. After the performances of all the finalists, the voting results proclaim Annabelle as the winner of the third category in the show, and at the same time she got the ticket to represent Estonia on the main stage of Madrid, becoming the very first artist to be revealed for the edition of this year. After her victory in the junior competition, the broadcaster will start to fully work to find the appropriate song with which she will participate in the junior contest. After many months of work, and more details of the proposal will be revealed in the middle of last month, while the song with its accompanying official music video will be released earlier this month. Our urban environment as the white canvas of our lives. Now I'm going to analyze this proposal in further detail with which she will attend the junior contest. Melodically speaking, we have a turn-up track with influences of big beat, which draws a lot of attention by the way, being a subgenre of electronic music that was quite popular during late 1990s. Annabelle's voice is interesting because unlike many child artists of her age, she has a vocal registry much lower than usual, so in terms of vocal range she will be a contralto. Listening to her, I can realize that her voice fits perfectly to the sun like a glove, which allows her to showcase the best of her vocal skills, including a moment of vocal extravaganza between the bridge and the final chorus. Talking about the lyrics, it has been written fully in Estonia by the renowned Estonian songwriter and producer Sven Lõhmus, widely known for composing many Eurovision entries in the last 2 decades. Let's Get Loud by girl band Sun Tribe in 2005 during the edition held in Kiev, Ukraine. Randaya by female group Urban Symphony in 2009 during the edition held in Moscow, Russia. Rockefeller Street by singer Getter Jani in 2011 during the edition held in Düsseldorf, Germany. And more recently, Verona by the duo of singers Koi Tome and Laura Polvere in 2017 during the edition held in Kiev, Ukraine. In this sense, this will be the first time that a veteran songwriter gets involved in an entry for Junior Eurovision. About the context behind the lyrics, it talks about the street life, always from the perspective of the young people that are exploring their urban environment, getting loaded with experiences, having diversity of emotions, and drawing out dreams to be accomplished. Reading the lyrics more in detail, previously translated of course, all of these things are illustrated in a poetic way. In this sense, every home, every building, every street, every corner of our cities of residence will represent a white canvas in which we write and draw our own stories. Therefore, each one of us writes every day a chapter in the story of the city in which we live, in the free expression of our way to be. There is a very deep meaning transmitted with the message of the song, and even it could be somewhat philosophical. In one hand, it tends to stand out the resilience and the creativity of the young people day by day, and in the other hand, it emphasizes the vital character that have the cities where we live, in which every one of us traces our path and expresses its identity. Having seen a little more about the song, let's see now how it is reflected the contest described in the lyrics through the official music video. The plot is simple and specific, being recorded from a studio with a white background where the different shots are taken. In the first verse, you can see shots of Annabelle performing the first verse with other ones with a male breakdancer added later. Prior to the chorus, Annabelle is seen with a different outfit, while there are other shots as well with a female breakdancer. The first chorus has the same succession of shots previously seen before, adding other ones with the male breakdancer over a video of a city at night in high speed. The dynamic continues by the second verse, adding extra shots of Annabelle wearing a very stylish outfit, and other ones with a pair of female breakdancers. For the second chorus, the same dynamic remains similar by adding extra shots of all the breakdancers over the same video of the city at night. During the bridge, the scene changes, where there is both a girl in skates and a boy in a skateboard over the video of the city by night, which is projected on the white background in the studio. Shortly after, you can see Annabelle performing this part of the song over this same background until the premise of the performance comes, having her vocal extravaganza just before the final chorus while she is surrounded by a white group of girls dancing in a freestyle around her. While all the previous shots alternate, there are also additional shots with a group of girls performing an urban dance choreography, of herself surrounded by the same group of girls performing the final chorus, until the music video finishes with her walking out while the picture slowly vanishes. Making a summary of the comments, the Estonian entry for this year has surprised me in a very good way. Besides the fact that I love the song, I feel that it is a very well done proposal and has a lot of possibilities to stand out, taking into account the powerful message she has. For the staging imagery, I can imagine that she will present something very similar like in the music video, with her surrounded by breakdancers and maybe also taking part of the choreography together with them. It is hard for me to think something too different, but it will be a matter of time when she gets the chance of presenting her proposal on the main stage in next November. This has been the Estonian proposal for this year for the Junior contest. Have you liked it? Do you feel identified with its universal message, or otherwise it did not get much of your attention? In any way, leave your comments down below so we can start the discussion. And this is it for today's episode. If this video has been of your taste, then keep it like so you can help me to spread it to more people. And by the way, subscribe to my channel, enable notifications to be aware of the upcoming reviews, and follow me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.